Welcome to the recording of the session Maximise the Value of Your Business, given recently at David Newton's networking group at the Mossman Professional offices in Mossman. This program offers you tips for dramatically boosting business value in today's small business world, and I'm Tony Arena. What we're going to look at today is what is business success, what drives successful people, how to maximize business value, the rules of selling the business, and why businesses fail and what you can do about it. I suppose the first question we're going to ask is, why are you in business? Is it for the money, wealth? Well, Daniel Pink wrote a book called Drive, and in it he uncovered 3 things that really drive business owners to want to own a business: autonomy, mastery, and purpose. Autonomy has you saying things like, I can control my own destiny, or I am my own boss. Mastery, I'm doing what I love. And can't you see someone when they're doing what they love? Or as the sportsman says, I am in the zone and I'm very good at what I'm doing. And finally, purpose. What I do has meaning. Give me one a very good feeling about their business, or I am making a difference in this world. So, we're saying things like, will I control my future? Autonomy. Will I enjoy running the business? Mastery. Will it satisfy my inner life goals? These are the things that small business owners say to themselves, not necessarily consciously, quite often subconsciously, when they go down the road of looking at buying a business. So what are we talking about when we look at small business in Australia? We'll look at those numbers. 61% have nil employees, and 1 to 4 employees is another 27%. So that leaves 88% less than 5 employees in the small business count, done by CPA Australia in 2009. That's staggering. There's a lot of people in business on their own, or just with a few people employed. So let's look at this next video taken from the ABC and look at what Branson says. So, you see, Branson had an aim and he had a purpose. And one might be able to conclude that that's what made him successful. And so many of the successful people aren't just going for the money. They have something deeper. Let's look at this great sportsman. Won all before him. And over an incredible period of time, he's just been the #1 player. Let's take a closer look at his concentration on the important things about his game. Firstly, that grip. It has to be spot on. And he has to hold the racket like someone holding a baby. It's precise, it's in control, and it's a safe hold. The bend of the arm, it's the same every time. The practice, the practice, the practice. He's putting it all together. The grip, the arm bend. Look at the angle of the wrist and the forearm. Perfect line-up. Racket high, upper arm back, lower arm level with the ground. Look at his focus. Look at those eyes. Don't you notice that Federer, whenever he's playing tennis, his eyes never leave the ball? The position of the head, putting it all together, and then the swing. The swing and the follow through. If we saw Federer complete this stroke, you would see almost perfection. And every time he does it, you would almost see exactly the same stroke. Same positioning, same preparation, same focus, same follow through. Now we have someone demonstrating mastery. Branson talked about purpose, Federer, a master. And look at all the masters of their game applying the same principle with the same concentration and same application. So let's now look at your typical small business owner, and if you like, the brain inside the head of that small business owner. Everybody knows that the brain is divided into its left and right hemispheres. The left, typically the analytical side, the right, the creative side. There are, however, further divisions, upper and lower, in each of those hemispheres, and the upper left and the upper right are probably the more advanced parts of the brain. Those with dominance in those areas of the brain have, at the upper right level, you'll find the entrepreneur, highly dominant style person, an ideas person, a founder, a marketer, a real driver of the business. On the lower right, and we'll see how the right-hand side is coloured pink, these are the people. These people love working with people, they love working with ideas, they love creating things. The customer service person, the trainer, the team builder, types of occupations occupied by these people in business. On the left-hand side, we go to the cooler, blue, but the upper left, the coach, the negotiator, the experienced person, the person that can put it all together, the analytical, the problem solver. Lower left, the typical accountant, researcher, number cruncher, still very highly intelligent, but very trainable, and typically the person that you can just put in the corner and they'll work away all day at the problem. Now if we apply this now to the different parts of the business process, we've got planning, the IT department, marketing, sales is separate, the service centre, the accounting side, shipping, someone's got to ship, and someone's responsible for us to have fun. If you put all those areas into the business, you see that we come down to the 8 parts of the business. On the right-hand side, I've grouped them according to the right-hand side of the brain: sales, marketing, customer service. On the left-hand side, the planners, the engine room, the people that have got to make sure that we can afford everything that we want to buy, make sure that our expenses are kept under control. In the middle, people are making sure we have fun, and on the other side, making sure that we ship products out the door. So what happens when a business fails? These parts of the business start disappearing, if indeed they were ever in the business. Planning goes out the door, or maybe planning was never there. That's the end of the accounting section. Can't afford those accountants. Or maybe outsource it, do it one day a week, or just try and wing it. Marketing goes, well, we just can't afford to do the research or the marketing, or we'll just We'll just send some salespeople out on the road and tell them to come back with sales. Then the sales department, of course, fails. With that goes customer service. We stop shipping. We stop having fun. And often the only thing that's left in the business is a couple of computers on the desks, sitting over in the corner, and that's the only asset left in the business, which leaves us with a very sad business owner. So, ladies and gentlemen,